Before you take a single step outside your door, before your hand even moves toward your keys, before your mind begins planning the next hour of your day, you must stop completely. Breathe and listen with the fullness of your soul, because what I am about to say is not a prediction. It is not a theory. It is not another gentle, spiritual insight drifting through the collective. This is a planetary contract activation, a cosmic-level broadcast directed to every chosen one, every light bearer, every old soul who has felt that ancient hum vibrating at the root of their being right now. In this exact moment, you are living inside one of the rarest, most potent 72-hour windows this planet has seen in centuries. A prophecy whispered through mystery schools, guarded by mystics, encrypted into lunar cycles, is no longer coming. It has arrived, and its frequency is already surrounding the Earth like an invisible cocoon of high vibrational light. You must remain inside it. Paragraph 2 includes your special CTA. Before we go any further, pause. If these words are resonating in your bones, if your heart is beating a little faster, if your intuition feels like it just snapped awake, that is not coincidence. That is alignment. And I need you to anchor this moment right now. Subscribe to this channel, because what unfolds in the next 3 days will require guidance, clarity, and constant energetic updates. Then go to the comments and type 999, your sacred manifestation code, your signal to the universe that you are ready for the shift, ready for the rebirth, ready for the timeline your soul has been preparing for. This simple act declares, I choose awakening, I choose alignment, I choose destiny. Now listen closely. Leaving your home during this 3-day portal is not a minor mistake. It is not about fear. It is about energetic physics. The frequency rewrite happening across the planet is operating like a divine surgical operation, delicately reconfiguring your intuitive, emotional, and spiritual systems. Inside, you are protected. Inside, you are receptive. Inside, the upgrade can complete its work. Step outside too soon, and you place your freshly calibrated energy field directly into the chaotic, psychic storm of a world shedding its old skin. The collective unconscious, filled with generations of fear, ancestral wounds, suppressed trauma, is being purged into the atmosphere like spiritual debris. For the average person, this will appear as irritability, confusion, emotional fog. But you, the chosen ones, feel these frequencies with amplified intensity. You are the tuning forks of the planet, the conduits, the receptors. Walking into that field right now is like taking a crystal bowl, clear, delicate, resonant, and placing it before a hurricane. Not because you are fragile, but because you are open, undergoing a transformation that must not be interrupted. Your home is not simply a place you live right now. It is a temple, a sanctuary, a spiritual Faraday cage, shielding you from the energetic static swarming outside. You are not being punished, you are being protected. You are being prepared. A massive wave of light codes, cosmic intelligence, evolutionary data, timeline upgrades is descending on the planet. For you to absorb this fully, your inner environment must remain stable, quiet, and sovereign. The moment you step outside, millions of foreign frequencies collide with your field, energetic attachments cling. Intuition becomes clouded. Clarity leaks away, and without realizing it, you can be pulled back into karmic patterns you have spent lifetimes breaking. Stillness is not stagnation. Stillness is activation. Stillness is metamorphosis. Imagine a deep-sea diver rising toward the surface. If they ascend too quickly, the body collapses from the inside out. Spiritually, leaving your sanctuary too soon does the same. These next 3 days are your decompression chamber, your chrysalis. Your soul has waited lifetimes for this window of refinement. Do not abandon it for errands, casual meetings, or the illusion of normal life. Everything mundane can wait. Your destiny cannot. To the sleeping masses, this will feel like irritability, sudden mood swings, heavy melancholy, unexplained pressure in the chest, or a sense of spiritual nausea. They'll blame the traffic, the weather, a bad morning, a random thought. But you, the chosen one, cannot make that mistake, because your aura has been in a state of refinement for months. Some of you, for years. Your energy field has become sensitive, crystalline, and hyper-responsive. You are a tuning fork, resonating with a frequency that the world around you has not yet learned to tolerate. Stepping into that energetic storm right now is like walking through a battlefield with your heart wide open. The fear of the masses, the negativity projected by the unconscious, the shadow debris released by those who refuse to heal. It all gravitates toward the brightest source of light available. And that light, beloved chosen one, is you. This isn't because you are weak. It is because you shine. Negative thought forms, wandering emotional fragments, and unanchored energetic parasites behave like moths to a flame. They rush to light. They feed on clarity. They attach themselves to brilliance. If your field is in an upgrade cycle, and it is, then you must guard it with the same seriousness you would use to protect a sacred artifact under restoration. Your home, right now, is more than a shelter. It is a temple, a shield, a sacred Faraday cage for the soul. Inside it, your energy can stabilize. Inside it, the rewiring can complete. Inside it, the divine operation happening within your light body can unfold without interference. The universe is not restricting you. The universe is protecting you, honoring your path, and ensuring your ascension is not disrupted by frequencies that are not yours and never were. Because something monumental is happening inside your field. Light codes, activation sequences, upgrades to your intuitive grid, recalibration of your emotional circuitry, a rewriting of your psychological pathways, a dissolving of outdated karmic patterns. This lunar prophecy activates what ancient mystics called the Great Energetic Sieve. Imagine the world being gently shaken, sifting out everything that is not authentic. False identities, false beliefs, false intentions, false relationships, false versions of self. Everything untrue begins to fall away. For the collective, this happens chaotically. For the chosen ones, this happens internally with precision. But the precision only works when you are still, when you remain in the sanctuary, when you stay inside your temple long enough for the purification to reach its deepest layers. Because purification requires silence, it requires space. It requires uninterrupted connection to your higher self. The moment you step outside, you are submerged in hundreds of thousands of foreign frequencies, voices, emotions, intentions, anxieties, none of which are yours. These energies attach like static, creating interference patterns in your aura that can take weeks or even months to fully clear. Suddenly, you begin doubting your intuition, feeling drained, sliding back into old habits or emotions that aren't even yours. Not because you failed, but because you walked into the storm before your wings were dry. Think of yourself as a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. The wings are formed but delicate. The structure is complete but fragile. The moment is sacred. You cannot fly yet, not until the transformation has sealed. You are in that moment right now. These next 3 days are your sacred chrysalis, your decompression chamber, your divine incubation. Every second of stillness is forming the foundation for the next era of your life. The ancient mystics understood these cycles. They knew that there are times for outward movement and times for inward metamorphosis. They understood that silence is not emptiness. Silence is activation. Silence is communion with guides, with ancestors, with your own soul's blueprint. During this portal, you will receive dreams, inner visions, intuitive whispers, sudden realizations, and cellular memories rising from your DNA. These are not random. These are the codes that shape the next decade of your existence. But only if you are inside, only if you are still, only if you honor the sacred pause. The world outside will pull, tempt, distract, provoke, and challenge you. Recognize it for what it is, the final test, the old timeline trying to keep you tethered, the outdated paradigm trying to regain control. Your job is devotion. Devotion to your spirit. Devotion to the silence. Devotion to the timeline that is calling your name. You have stabilized your sanctuary. You have resisted the pull of the outside world. But now, the battlefield shifts inward. Once the external noise quiets, once the digital static fades, once the world can no longer reach into your energy field with its claws of distraction, something profound happens. Your own inner world awakens. This is where many chosen ones falter, not because of weakness, but because of misunderstanding. The next spiritual trap is not external. It rises from the deepest caverns of your own soul. It is subtle, cunning, and pervasive, the bypassing of the shadow. This portal, with all its heightened frequencies, works like a cosmic pressure washer for your consciousness. It does not merely elevate you, it purifies you. Everything buried, suppressed, ignored, denied, or postponed begins to rise to the surface, not to punish you, but to liberate you. This can feel like sudden waves of sadness with no clear origin, flashes of anger you thought you outgrew, old memories resurfacing like ghosts, a heaviness in your chest, or a sense of loneliness that seems to appear out of nowhere. These are not setbacks. These are summons. Your soul is calling its unprocessed emotions to the surface so they can finally be freed. But the ego, trained by years of spiritual cliches, will whisper a dangerous lie. I shouldn't feel this way. I'm supposed to be high vibrational. I need to stay positive. I'll just think happy thoughts until this goes away. This is not enlightenment. This is avoidance dressed in spiritual clothing. It is love and light bypassing, the refusal to face your shadow under the guise of being spiritual. And this is one of the most destructive traps you can fall into during a portal like this, because when you bypass the shadow, you do not dissolve it. You fortify it. You reinforce it with denial. You push it deeper into your energy body, where it crystallizes into dense blocks that distort your intuition, drain your vitality, and unconsciously sabotage your path. A repressed emotion does not disappear. It waits. It festers. It grows silently like a spiritual tumor, hidden beneath layers of bright affirmations and forced optimism. You cannot enter a 5D timeline with unhealed 3D wounds. This portal is not a reward. It is an operation. And operations require honesty, courage, and presence. The emotions rising within you right now are not obstacles. They are invitations. They are the final remnants of old timelines being removed from your field. They want to be seen, felt, and released once and for all. The antidote is simple, powerful, and brave. Sacred witnessing. When a difficult emotion arises, do not fix it. Do not judge it. Do not explain it away. Do not plaster over it with affirmations. Do not force yourself to be positive. Instead, feel. Drop out of the mind and into the body. Where is the emotion sitting? In your chest? Your throat? Your stomach? Place your hand over that spot and breathe. Say quietly, "I see you. Thank you for coming up. You are safe to release now." Let yourself cry if you need to. Let yourself shake. Let yourself breathe deeply. Let the old wounded energy move through you like a wave returning to the ocean. This is not weakness. This is alchemy. This is mastery. You are transmuting emotional density into spiritual clarity. You are clearing the vessel so it can hold more light. This is the work mystics have done for centuries. Not floating above their emotions, but descending into them, transforming them with the fire of their awareness. And the more courageously you meet your darkness, the more powerfully your light expands. Your shadow does not rise to weaken you. It rises to free you. When you refuse to suppress, the energy dissolves. When you refuse to run, the fear evaporates. When you allow yourself to feel, the timeline opens. This portal is your mirror. It will show you everything you are ready to release, everything you have outgrown, everything you have healed enough to let go of, but only if you do not bypass it. Only if you honor the sacred work rising from within. Because the truth is this: your deepest wounds contain your greatest wisdom. Your darkest shadows guard your brightest light. Face them, and you will awaken a version of yourself you have never met before. This is the next step on your path, the third key to passing through this 72-hour initiation. You have witnessed your shadows rise, and you have met them with courage. You have allowed the old energies to surface rather than suppress them. You have softened instead of tightened, felt instead of avoided, released instead of resisted. But now, something new emerges, subtle, seductive, and disguised as spiritual progress. The fourth trap of this portal, the urge to force manifestation, to push the universe, to control the divine timing that is already unfolding perfectly. Because when you sit in stillness long enough, the mind opens. When your field clears, visions appear. You begin to see glimpses of the life you want, the life that is aligned, abundant, luminous, and free. And in that clarity, a powerful voice rises inside you. Act now, manifest, script, perform your rituals, create your vision board. Push this energy before it fades. This is the trap, not because manifestation is wrong, but because this is not a sending period. This is a receiving period. Right now, your spiritual operating system is being rewritten. Your energetic DNA is being upgraded. You are undergoing a calibration that cannot be rushed, cannot be forced, and cannot be accelerated through sheer willpower. Trying to manifest during this window is like trying to give instructions to a surgeon while they're operating on you. Your job isn't to tell the universe what to do. Your job is to stay still enough for the operation to complete. Imagine your consciousness is a computer undergoing a massive software update. The screen says, "Do not touch anything. Do not interrupt." The system is rewriting. But the ego, wearing spiritual clothing, tries to click every button on the screen, open all the apps, type new commands, direct the flow, push the energy, and in doing so, it risks corrupting the entire installation. During this portal, manifestation rituals don't amplify your power. They interfere with it. They stem from a subtle fear that the universe will forget you unless you remind it, or that your future won't unfold unless you force it, or that this magic must be seized aggressively before it slips away. But this window is feminine, receptive, internal. This is the womb of creation, not the birth. This is the planting, not the harvest. This is gestation, not action. Forced manifestation during a divine recalibration sends the wrong frequency outward. I must control. I don't trust the timing. I need to push. And what you push resists worse. You might manifest a lesser version of your destiny because your ego is manifesting from its limited vantage point, while your higher self is preparing something far greater. This is how people accidentally choose a job instead of a purpose, a relationship instead of a union, a desire instead of a destiny. Right now, you are not meant to be projecting energy outward. You are meant to be an open vessel, empty enough, quiet enough, receptive enough for the universe to pour something new into you. The antidote is powerful, elegant, and rare. Sacred receptivity. You sit in silence, place your hand over your heart, and whisper, I am open, I am willing, I am ready to receive what is highest, what is aligned, and what is meant for me. I trust the divine timeline. I trust the divine plan. Nothing more, nothing forced, no vision boards, no rituals, no pressure, only openness. This is not passivity. This is partnership. It is the highest form of co-creation, becoming receptive enough for your higher self to plant the blueprint of your next timeline directly into your field. You are not manifesting during these hours. You are being rewritten. And just when you think you've passed that test, another arises, not of ambition or desire, but of your physical self. The fifth trap appears through the body: low-frequency physical consumption. Do not underestimate this one. Your body is the vessel anchoring the light. Your organs, glands, and cells are being upgraded to hold higher frequencies. Your endocrine system is rebalancing itself. Your pineal gland is glowing like a spiritual transmitter. Your DNA is uncoiling like a remembering serpent. This is delicate, sacred, precise, and during this process, the old energetic parasites within your body, the ones fed by processed food, heavy meals, alcohol, stimulants, or emotional eating, begin to panic. They crave what kept them alive. They whisper, sugar, caffeine, greasy food, alcohol, just a little, just today, just once. This is not your body speaking. This is withdrawal. Dense foods require enormous energy to digest, energy that your system desperately needs right now for integration. Alcohol and intoxicants create holes in your aura. Heavy meals drag your frequency downward, pulling your consciousness back toward 3D density. During this portal, your physical cravings are not cravings, they are tests. The antidote is simple and sacred. Eat light, eat clean. Eat high-frequency foods, drink pure water. Choose nourishment over indulgence. Bless everything you consume. Eat as if your body were a temple, because it is. You are sustaining the vessel that will carry you into your next lifetime of abundance, clarity, intuition, and purpose. This is the fourth and fifth initiation, and by passing them, you prepare your mind, heart, and body for the final challenges to come. The storm will continue around you, but it will no longer touch you. You will walk through the world shielded in sovereignty, clarity, and unshakable inner truth. If this message has moved you, if you feel the resonance in your bones, if you recognize this transmission as something your soul has been waiting lifetimes to hear, then go to the comments right now and declare, "I am sovereign, I am awake." Let this be your coronation. Let this be the moment you claim your crown. Let this be the seal on your new timeline. And when you are ready, subscribe, stay close, and walk with me into the next chapter, because your journey as a sovereign light is only just beginning. This is not your body speaking. This is withdrawal. Dense foods require enormous energy to digest, energy that your system desperately needs right now for integration. Alcohol and intoxicants create holes in your aura. Heavy meals drag your frequency downward, pulling your consciousness back toward 3D density. During this portal, your physical cravings are not cravings, they are tests. The antidote is simple and sacred. Eat light, eat clean. Eat high-frequency foods, drink pure water. Choose nourishment over indulgence. Bless everything you consume. Eat as if your body were a temple, because it is. You are sustaining the vessel that will carry you into your next lifetime of abundance, clarity, intuition, and purpose. This is the fourth and fifth initiation, and by passing them, you prepare your mind, heart, and body for the final challenges to come. The storm will continue around you, but it will no longer touch you. You will walk through the world shielded in sovereignty, clarity, and unshakable inner truth. If this message has moved you, if you feel the resonance in your bones, if you recognize this transmission as something your soul has been waiting lifetimes to hear, then go to the comments right now and declare, "I am sovereign, I am awake." Let this be your coronation. Let this be the moment you claim your crown. Let this be the seal on your new timeline. And when you are ready, subscribe, stay close, and walk with me into the next chapter, because your journey as a sovereign light is only just beginning.